kinfolk? This is your boy Screwface Capone in the house, and this is another trailer takedown video. Now, when I started this series, I intended this to be strictly for indie games, or games that are slipping through the cracks, or games that people might not have heard of. But this one is probably going to be one of the bigger releases on here. I mean, I'm not saying it's anything like AAA, but what caught my attention is the name of the developer and publisher. So let's take a look, shall we? That's right, CrimeSight, and this is a new game from Konami Digital Entertainment. Planned release to be announced. I believe there is a closed beta either going on right now or just ended. So yeah, Konami's putting out a brand new game, and it's a brand new IP. As opposed to a new mobile cash-in, like this new Contra game is going to be. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. But as many of you know, Konami, like if you're my age, and if you must know, that's 40. If you're my age, then you were into gaming, then you probably grew up playing Konami games. Like, it's just like Konami, Capcom, those were those companies that you played at least one game from them, whether it was Double Dribble, Blades of Steel, Contra, Castlevania, you know the rest. Like, they just become synonymous with gaming. But like several years back, they started to shift focus away from console gaming. If you remember, there's a whole drama with Hideo Kojima. Him being removed from Metal Gear Solid 5, him being dropped from the company, the whole Silent Hills fiasco, the PT demo being dropped from the store, all that. And when it came back to Metal Gear a few years later without him, and they made that bullshit Metal Gear Survive, then you know how bullshit it was, how much of a failure it was. And also, like with the Contra Road Core, like from a few years back, again, you know how bad that ended up being. So like these past several years, Konami really hasn't been doing a lot with their franchise, besides like Pachinko machines and things like that, and mobile cash tie-ins. But like every once in a while, they drop something new that actually, does something with one of the properties, like with the Bomberman R that came out a few years back, and of course the Konami Classic Collections with the Castlevania, the Contra and the arcade classics, and even with the TurboGrafx 16 Mini that came out last year. I was really impressed by that. So earlier this year, there was word that Konami was seeking to revive some of its older franchises and even publish like Western developed indie titles. So rather than ignore things like altogether, and it started to bear fruit like a month back with the release of Getsu Fumaden, which is a game that's based on a 34-year-old Famicom title, and that's NES in Japan for those who don't know. So like I'm just thinking, like you were thinking like you're just going to do another cash-in, but then they bring out this game that's based on a 34-year-old Nintendo title. Now I know people are going to be saying that Konami's just publishing these games, but again, the fact that they're backing up these games and that they're putting them out, it's not exactly the Konami of old, but then again, they're starting to focus on games again, and that's what made them beloved. Because like, if you don't know, by the way, like in America, Konami's just known for video games, but in Japan, they're known for stuff like health clubs, casinos, and even real estate. So really, I'm not going to spend too much time talking your head off. We're going to take a look at this trailer for this new game coming out, CrimeSight. JHW Corporation. Murder and force snowed in charge. Crime Site. And that is from Konami. So that's one of the picks. So yeah, that's AI Crime Site, and this is the game's Steam page. It's planned to release, to be announced at sometime this year. So there's a closed beta that's either going on right now or is probably ended. Right, 27.5 London. Heinous crime around the world has been reduced by 90% thanks to the implementation of a Foresight AI, which is able to predict future crimes based on information found on the network. However, the Foresight AI predicts a future where the world falls into ruin due to incidents which cannot be prevented. This concerns the system developers who engineer an AI that specializes in tracking and solving these crimes. The new AI is given the name Sherlock as an homage to the legendary detective of old. Pursuing a number of cases leads Sherlock to a single conclusion. At the center of these incidents, Sherlock's equal rival, the AI Moriarty, lies in wait. A murder case where the victim is yet unknown. A group of travelers get snowed in by a blizzard, leaving them to fend for themselves until help arrives. Unbeknownst to them, there is a villain hidden among them, with their murderous sights set on a target that they wish to destroy. The Moriarty side player must meet several conditions before they can succeed in their murder plot. Likewise, the players on the Sherlock side will be working to put an end to the lethal games. The truth of who the villain and who the target are will come to light as the game unfolds. So clearly, as you can tell, it is inspired by games like notably Among Us. Among Us. So of course there's this like strategy board game slant. So like this looks like something that you could make like a board game out of, just like take cardboard pieces. I guess it depends on like how the gameplay actually goes. But if you like that Among Us style play and you want something new, there's definitely one to look at. So it looks interesting. I might even try to get into that closed beta if it's still possible. So it's simulation strategy. Let's try this. Crime Site. So I want to see if there's more about it actually. So I know a lot of people are thinking that that this should have been at E3, but if you remember, Konami pulled out of E3, but they said they had a lot of projects in development. So let's see. Okay, so the closed beta will actually take place the 11th of July, so I can sign up from now until the 10th. So I'll hop in, and if I can get into the closed beta, I'll probably do like a Shark Tank on it. Speaking of which, I got some more of those coming up because I got a bunch of games sitting on the back burner. Okay, so new football game, online performance test. Of course, they're doing performance tests for the Game PS 2022. That's their annual football game, so that's their Madden pretty much. So one more thing I want to look at is this Contra Returns. I found this out as soon as while I was doing research, while I was trying to bring up the facts for this article. It is a mobile game, but let's check it out. 10 Cent, that's become disturbingly familiar. Wow, it's hardcore. You swear this is a Call of Duty game, but didn't see the color pants. remaster now available. This actually looks interesting. Oh, is there another Contra Returns trailer? Nice. Let's look at that too. Lots of little modes. Here to go some customization. And of course the classic tunes. I like that. Contra Returns. Okay, looks nice. I mean, I would rather have a new console game. Because you know how leery people are about these mobile games. Especially, you know, there's shit like paywalls and stuff and things like that. They're going to have the whole microtransaction and the loot boxes. Who knows how that's going to work. But definitely looks interesting. It's a side-scrolling Contra game, so at the very least there won't be any cooldown mechanics like in Rogue Core. But, I mean, I know it's a free-to-play mobile game. People tend to look down upon those things, but you know, but it's got some potential there. You know, it can be something good. It's a lot of good mobile games. It's a lot of good free-to-play games. The whole thing is that like my whole thing is that they don't have. It's like if they have like paywalls, like how the cosmetics are gonna work, how the monetization is gonna work, if they'll be able to let you earn free stuff. You know, all that. But, let me know what you think about this game in the comments, and about the Crime Site game as well. On the one hand, we see Konami putting out a new IP and trying something new. On the other, they're back to their old tricks with monetization. So, hey, I guess you can't have it all. But anyway, though, I hope you enjoyed what you just watched, the Trailer Takedown video. So, this week, again, like I keep saying, I'm gonna take some time to punch up some of these new scripts and put out some new videos. So the output's probably gonna slow down, but I will have some game streams coming for you. And of course, I'm still gonna be doing the news every week. My main thing is I got some gaming archaeology stuff. I got some lists I want to try, and just some new stuff that I want to try on y'all. So again, like, comment, subscribe. Also, hit the bell icon, that way you'll be notified when I put out new stuff. And until next time, I'm Audi 51000G, kinfolk.